Good morning to your cherished listeners. In my view, it speaks to a certain orientation, which is as a result of their knowledge of where they find themselves. They know the place more than we all do. And so typically, they are right to have that kind of feeling, that sense of fear. And so it is for the security agencies working with other agencies of state to gradually ease them out of that fear. Otherwise, like my brother said, the consequences are there beyond the humanitarian crisis. You're also looking at food issues, food security issues. And so in that regard, I think there's a lot of work to be done. We need to be very careful when we are handling some of these matters. Already, the multiplicity of ethnic groups, diverse ethnic groups in the northern region and some parts of the country always make matters very sensitive. And so the little triggers may cause some of these things, which is why, personally, I've always been against dragging, for instance, issues of tribe into politics, issues of ethnicity into politics, making sure that, security in certain areas are not a matter of an event, but there should be continuous presence, continuous guidance, continuous sensitization to ensure that these things, they don't reoccur. Because look, we've gone through it over and over and over and over again. And in my humble view, the time has come for us to pay more attention to these places. Look, my brother Oliver just mentioned the fact that, this thing happened just about the same time when the Akwatia by-election was taking place. Yet the kind of attention it received was not as significant as the by-elections. He's right. To some extent, it highlights how we pay attention, for instance, to politics to the detriment of various sectors of our national lives. And we need to begin to make sure that, the institutions of state are working and focused on all areas that needs focus or attention, just to reduce some of these conflicts. I mean, looking at the pictures that you are showing on your screen, children displaced, soon they are going to be back in school, but because of this conflict, they cannot go back to school.
Right.
The farmers, they have also been displaced, like earlier on I mentioned. So the effect is that, and we know this. We know that these are issues that keep coming up. And so as a nation, whilst we always prepare for refugees from other countries, we don't seem prepared to deal with situations like this, even in our own country. And it is very unfortunate. We seem to, concern about others, and not ourselves.
Okay.
So we need to start paying attention to ourselves, particularly places where these things are prevalent.
Right.
And then make sure that there's a continuous process to ensure that proper integration is done. People are less sensitive about certain things so that they don't reoccur.
Right.